And where is the most likely draw on liquidity, folks? That's all this is. You got to be able to react to price. Your job is not to be able to predict the future. It is absolutely your job to predict the future. When I talk about things that should happen in the marketplace, the primary function behind the accuracy is I'm only really focusing on specific times, because those times are algorithmic.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to Wall Street. I'm about to give a trade update on the swing trade that I'm currently in. So we're gonna break it down once more. Let me open up my notes. So pick the higher time frame point of interest, which was my monthly. I chose this order block right here. We're kind of gonna go a little fast. I picked this order block. All right. So knowing that I picked the order block, that's when I went to my step two, pick a higher time frame draw on liquidity. So we have that strong point of interest right there. So I said let me go down to the weekly. With the weekly, we see that we have this nice rejection here. Look at current price. What did price do as well? We tapped into this order block and we have it coupled with a fair value gap. So this is a high probability trade. What is my draw of liquidity? This swing low on the weekly time frame. Alright, and then here's my order block. So this is used as resistance, right? Excuse me, I'm real tired. I've been up for a minute. Okay, so we got higher time frame draw liquidity. What's next? Look for a liquidity grab on your framework time frame. So we're gonna drop down. I did use the daily. I used multiple time frames, right? We have a quick up, then down, and then push up. So here is my high that got liquidated. So anytime I do liquidity, I usually do like purple to let me know there was a zone that I looked at as liquidity. All right. Um, since I put the arrow on there, I might as well do it to the right. All right. I didn't mean to. All right. So this took liquidity. Um, breaker block is coupled with that as well. If we want to do that, but I'm not gonna do it. But see, broke above, came down, breaker block, tap back into it, and price is now pushing lower into it. So now let me see. All right, look for a liquidity grab and breaker structure on your entry time frame. All right, so we broke above here and we got in around here, right? So this is why I seen price at. So we're gonna go to the 4 hour. All right, so one thing that I can say is that once I seen price break above here to go back to the daily, I was looking at this low right here, right? Because we had a push down then up, so that means we made a low. This is the swing low that we made. We made this swing low. If anybody remember in the previous video, we made that swing low. All right. Wish I had a way to kind of change the style of it. Um, anyway, so we made that swing low. Go down to the 4 hour. And what I wish I would have waited for was the pullback. I think I was on the 30 minute. Okay, now that's two way off. 1 hour, 4 hour. I was on one of these time frames. I think I was looking at this swing low right here. Yeah, I think I was looking at that swing low because I sold. All I know is I wish that I would waited for price to come into this gap right here. But I sold right here. That's what it was. 30 minutes. So I sold kind of early. I sold all through here, and then I was looking at this like a pullback, but I didn't wait. So if I would have waited for a higher time frame pullback, because I sold off the 30 minute. I sold off the 30 minute. I should have waited for a higher time frame pullback, like one more higher time frame. So broke down, and then I started selling underneath here. Um, so even if I would have sold here, it'd have been better because the 4 hour. But once I seen this, I just started selling, and let's mark this up because in all honesty, that should have been my sale zone right there. Go to the 1 hour so we can see. That's why I should have sold that, like right up in here. But I end up closing my trade. I end up getting in here again, but I should have sold here, right? But long story short, higher time frame trend. If we follow price from how I was looking at it off of the weekly time frame, let me take those recent trend lines off on the 4 hour. All right, so on the weekly time frame, what I should have did was we see we got our resistance, right? This order block is the resistance, like I said. Okay, so one thing that I should have been paying attention to was okay, so price went up, then it went down. Make this yellow. I was gonna make it yellow so we can know something. So yellow, and then it went down. One more. So then it started to go down. Alright, so that's the current trend, higher time frame trend. That's all it's doing. So now to go up, we gotta take liquidity, right? So I'm looking at this as a strong down move. So when we start breaking down the time frame for how I'm looking at it, we just extend this out, stretch it out, because we know this is nothing but the higher time frame. Then here's our down move, getting ready. Alright, so we're gonna look at it like this. We noticed the down move, right? So on the daily, did we get a pullback? No, we didn't. We go down to the 4 hour. Within this 4 hour, did we get a pullback? Yes, we did. The higher time frame trend is on the down move, right? So this is the higher time frame trend. Up and then down. Right up in here in price, if we seen this pullback, we know realistically that the lower time frame is doing nothing but a pullback for the monthly, right? Well, for the weekly, because the weekly never took any type of important liquidity. It didn't tap into no gap. Neither did the daily, right? Neither did the daily, because right here on the 4 hour, it didn't tap into anything. So right here, if we was on the 4 hour, we'd be like, okay, the weekly is aggressively bullish. Did we tap in anything on the daily right here? No, no liquidity taken either. Okay, so that's when we go down to the 4 hour, and that's when we can be like, okay, we taking a low. So now we're getting a pullback. What's in here? So to go up, we must take liquidity. To go down, we must take liquidity. Tap into a gap to rebalance. We did. All right. So then that's when you could be like, okay, the smaller time frame gave you a pullback here, and then it gave you your tiny time frame continuation. All right. Now it's back following higher time frame. You see, and then you got another pullback. Actually, you got another pullback right here. We're gonna make sure we mark all that up. You got another pullback here. And you got a pullback down here. All right. So higher time frame. So you see high, low, about to break that high, and we broke structure. So now go back to a higher time frame. what we just see this strong push, alright? This strong push, so now we can just continue lower, go back to the 4 hour. That was nothing but a following move with the higher time frame, right? So small time frame movement didn't affect the higher time frame. So now we go to the 1 hour. So this is what I did on the 1 hour. I seen it again. I think it was the 15 minute. So even here, look. So we have the 4 hour and the daily. What is this telling us? The 4 hour had a push up into a gap to rebalance, and now it's going down. So that means right here on the lower time frame, we're having a possible pull up on the 15 minute to a gap. Let's see. Exactly. We're having a small push up into this gap. So I feel like prices wants to reject again within this gap. So, it's just all about the time frame confluence that we're looking at. But I am about to lay it down. I've been up all day. I know that I'm tired, and yes, I'm just giving a recap of what I was seeing in the market. We almost at the weekly target, so we just pushing more and more down to go to this weekly target. On the monthly time frame, I am looking for price to come down to here to take out these low resistant lows. So if it does, that'll be phenomenal, very nice, and that'll be my next target really. Because on the monthly, we do need to take some liquidity. We're basically violating this fair value gap. At this point, this has become resistance on the monthly time frame. So we look at the weekly. Did we get a rejection off of it? Not just yet. But then that's when we can go to the daily, because I mean the daily should have a gap there, and it does. So what that means is price could, potentially liquidate, push up, and then continue down. But I do wish for it to keep going lower. So that is my analysis for right now. Peace and love. This your boy Jay Lavish. Welcome back to Wall Street. I'm out. Let me see that we got that push up into here. Like I said, 15 minutes. Well, 30 minutes, you see it real clear. Nice small gap on the 30 minute. Nice small gap right here. Alright, but that's all for my recap. I'm out. Alright, so I'm putting a quick record on here real quick. So this is a quick trade update. We see that price has tapped into that 30-minute fair value gap. The red zone that I have on the picture is the breaker block. I'm expecting for a price to, go down lower, retrace up, tap into the breaker block, and then continue down to hit my green line. So yeah, that's it. But peace and love. I'm out.